And put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hutchinson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Hutchinson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's bring it. 49. Hey, echo. Check. Shit.
To throw on second down. Hutchinson. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Now a give, right side. It's Chandler, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Leo. On the ball. 5.
Throwing again. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Check. 53 flight. Check. Hey. Hey, come on now. Go.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Watch the ship. Action! Switch! Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check three. Hard. Big grip.
Now a handoff looking right. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while they'll hurt their team, they won't have
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Off play action. Hutchinson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3, cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Chaz, watch it.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He's checking. Crash.
Now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
General West. Hey, Wahoo!
You're not ready. 53's the money. 53. Check 53.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Rock it.
Hey, alert 3.
Ready?
Now they try the right side here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Hey, high 7.
36.
2nd and 9 now.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Fair.
From the gun, Hutchinson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Check 45 somebody. I got him. 45.
On first down, Daniels. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. And none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3 down.
5. Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 31.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's complete to Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Smith.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Come on. Check nickel.
Check go.
From the gun, Hutchinson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Any weapons.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
We go. 50, plant.
You got 3 down.
2nd and 14. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Daniels. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Switch up.
Ready?
On first down, Chandler. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, foxtrot.
Back to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Go on. Go on, D. Hey, check right.
Go on, go on.
55. You better be afraid of me.
You down.
He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Hey, orbit.
53 is the money. 53. Check 53. Get that quarterback and all come.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
53 is the mic.
Hey, Hayward.
Here we go. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Look at me. Go on, go on. Get it.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Hutchinson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Hey, back up.
Mike, 55.
Ready?
On 4th down, Hutchinson. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
36 yards. That's another Rams first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with 2 ticks remaining. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.